Okay, let's see how this will work. A lot of other people streaming who seem to be, well, stronger, more known. But anyway, I don't really like people playing this against me. No, I already have to improvise and take a drink. Some nice coconut water. This is looking like some sort of reversed King's Indian attack against the French, which I don't really know, except that it would be nice as white, or in this case black, to know how to play it. Okay, this move is coming, so now it's time to leave this kind of problem situation. Yeah, c6 is like some more or less normal move to be able to respond to d5 with c5 and otherwise. So it's more closed on the queen side, which should give me more time to attack here. I don't really know what he's thinking about, but the longer he saw, the more I suspected something like this. I'm not too sure if that's a great idea or not. I mean, obviously I can't take here because of the pin. And if I take with a knight, d6 is hanging. But is it so clear? I mean, c3 is hanging. So I just take. And get this knight. Some kind of tricks with getting my queen. Okay, not even trying. You know, I have two pieces for the rook, which is more than enough. I mean, okay, he is doing some sort of annoying stuff here, but well, what can he do? He can't really come in, and after bishop e7 it's over. And I already once again forgot to adjust my title. Okay. f4. Okay, because I have to stay close to the knight, I rather take. Also, it opens up the position, which is nice if you have more pieces like this. I don't really want to enter an endgame. I mean, I'd be better there as well, but more pieces means usually more attacking potential. And so I don't see really any need to trade the queens. Now I place my knight there, and I completely failed bishop g4. Also, I didn't really account for queen c7, which was stupid. But I'm not so sure if it's a really great idea to run so far away from the position with the queen. But still, in this position, bishop g4. Okay, I mean, I could have played queen e5, and because of the hanging queen, it would still be okay. e5. Okay. I mean, I'm often enough on this piece, and I can always get more pieces. But on the other hand, he has this, which means I'm just playing not so great. But still, it's okay. I guess I hope. I mean, I'm winning on time. But now I've got the attack. And I can get my exchange back either way. But still, converting is, well, not so great. Okay, let's berserk this one. Oh, and he's playing so boring stuff again. Let's push e5 and let's see if he forgets about e4, which he doesn't. That's unfortunate. Okay. Let's get the fianchetto going. Maybe he's even castling long, but I don't really believe that would be a good idea. And now after preparing e4, he still hasn't moved his bishop away, even though he made h3. Which means he's losing a piece. And that's an open king. Now I even get this pawn. And this is protected. Another piece, bishop coming. Yeah. Fast wins are nice if I want to catch up. Not that I really think I have any chance to... Okay, I berserk that one as well. Not that I believe I have a really chance to win the tournament at all, even though it would be nice. Especially because I'm not planning to play the whole event. Yeah, I should have played d4 beforehand. Okay, now I just try to make something out of the square on d5, which is the main trump I have, because even though he has more advanced pawns in the center, he has this weak square. But this tends to be not so easy, because a lot of pieces can be traded there. It takes some time. But still, I have this diagonal, even though I can't draw the arrow really well. Okay, let's not pre-move this. Maybe he takes with the knight first, and let's take with the bishop. I mean, I can take the other way around. My sort of counterplay lies on the queen side, but it's a little bit slow always. Maybe I should have tried to stop f4 early enough. Maybe I can get him to exchange the pawn, which would be nice, but he is not willing to do so. But on the other hand, now I get my queen out. This tempo. rather have thought he would try to get his whole pawns running, but maybe even then I could try to establish a blockade on the light squares. Yeah, I don't really want to take this pawn, because in the end I'll be left with a double pawn and the open file here. And I don't really want to give away my bishop. He can play d5, which would be somewhat annoying, especially now after I've played e3. Okay, let's go out of the way, which seems like it would be at least a good idea anyway. And because okay, I didn't really thought about that move. I guess now I try to play g4, rook g3 and get this pawn. Because even though it's annoying, he has not really got a great way to make use of it. The best he could try is get a rook there, but right now he has the problem, his bishop is in the way, and he can't move it because made on h7. And g4, g5 is also some kind of threat. Yeah. What can you do? Bishop g5, knight h4? Yeah. Okay, I don't really want to allow that, so I try to force him back. Can't really move the h-pawn because this is hanging, and he shouldn't have left his bishop on pre, which was the whole idea of queen h5. Also, luckily he's catching up on time, which means I have less problem there. Okay, bishop d5 was a good idea there to get even more material, but who cares? Let's make some fancy moves. If he takes, this rook is completely falling. On the other hand, it's even more attack now. Okay, that was stupid. I could have gotten the whole thing going, but well, never mind. It's not like he has the time to do anything. But still, one should play the games out the best you could, because it's training you when you have to do it with less time or against a more resilient opponent, or you have to do it at all. Okay, when I started to berserk the 1800s, I think I continue this here. Let's see what he's up to. e6, a Catalan. Okay, well, I always play this, even though I know bishop d2 is the move to play. But it's already standing there most of the time, I remember. Well, yeah, this is annoying to face, because this type of positions are very symmetrical, and it's really easy for it to end in a draw, which is not something you really want when you have the higher rating and plan to win. Also, it's at least somewhat easier to play in more equal position like this with, no, it's not so symmetrical anymore, but with some sort of trades. Because in the end, you don't have to face so much problems like an enclosed position with a lot of attacking chances and so on. I try to get my bishop in the long diagonal, but I don't want to trade it off, so I wanted to force him or encourage him to put his bishop on d6 so I can get the diagonal. No, I have this pressure. Okay, he can move the queen away, but still, being on the file is nice. And I can follow up with e4, because If he plays d4, I have f4, e5. Bishop going there. And he has done something about that, which is not so nice. I'll go and play it anyway, because I hope he won't be able to stabilize it enough. Also, he is just ignoring me, so now I'll play f4 to enable e5, try to get some attacking chances on the king side. At f3, g5. I have something like pawn moving forward to f6 at some point. And it's not so clear what exactly black is going to do. He has found something he can do. Which is looking not so bad at all. Okay, that's annoying because he has this check going. Okay, I can block it with c5, but I didn't want it to play c5 so early. Also, if he now takes, I no longer have the advantage of the rook against queen opposition. The good thing is he has this weak pawn now. The bad thing is I have not much time left, and he can annoy me some good time with taking in bishop b6 check. Now if I manage to get his knight back, I think I'm doing really fine, because also after e5 I can place something on d6. Okay, I should definitely take this before he gets to do some stuff on the back rank or with a knight. Okay, that's bad, also because I somehow forgot about my clock situation. Oh man. Great, great, great game. I mean, it should have been okay, but not if you play like we have all the time in the world. It seems I should stop berserking. Or at least at some point I should start to talk not so much anymore, because I have not enough time left to do so. And these positions are somewhat equal to a French sort of position, but I can get my bishop out, so they should be quite nice for black. Also I can put the bishop here and he doesn't even have any chance to harass this bishop, because he already put the pawn up to this square. Now this knight is somewhat annoying because he protects this pawn, so I want to get it out of the way. With a4 he has weakened b4, and while I have a knight to play there, he has not, which is nice. So I can start to pressure him there. Let's take this, and now he missed the idea because of this fork, and he has no queen left. And if he had took with a knight, his knight would have been more passive, and I would have gotten the c-file. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, talked a lot about not berserking, and now I berserk again, but I want to catch up and get stronger opponents, which might prove more instructive. And also, they are so far behind rating-wise that it's really the right opponent to try to berserk. Now he has some problems there. He can, of course, do something against it, but now how is he going to get his knight out? Okay, he can trade the bishops, but, well, I have the extra pawn. And he basically traded his most active piece. And the good thing is my extra pawn is protecting, whoops, these two squares. Okay, my drawing is slightly off, so his knight is not really having a lot of potential. Yeah, and I can push my pawns forward. He has not really a good possibility to attack this pawn. It's hard for him to play d5. The best take he has is to play b5, but he has to prepare that as well. Yeah, okay, this queen is annoying, so I'll drive it away. h3 is not a bad move at all anyway, because the square is, well, not a problem, that great of a problem, but still, why not? And also I can help to play with g4. The real question remains how to progress. I think I'll just push my pawn through, get my bishop out with a tempo, push these pawns. At some point I should get my king out of the way, my rook's over. At least I'll put my queen there, so he can't play his knight there and shut off my attack more or less, or annoy it at least. If I could get a knight somewhere to this direction, it might also be nice to actually play something like bishop g5, but as it stands now, I won't do it, and just as I said, he removes the g-pawn. The problem is that this bishop is hanging and I can't really protect it. But on the other hand, his knight is also hanging, so I can take here. And I can give this intermediate check, which drops the rook because of king g7. This comes when you try to be too intelligent. I just should have taken the pawn, get this pawn also. I try to improve my rook with tempo as long as I can do it. Yeah, just take this, threaten this check. Get this. Now my time situation is bad as usual, but I can just push my pawn forwards. He's going to have a hard time stopping it. I mean, okay, he can stop it this way, but this is costing him a whole rook. I don't want to give this with a check. Now I have trapped this king, threatening mate, and at least force the trade of rooks, after which it should be simple enough to almost basically pre-move it out. Okay, I think I continue to berserk everyone below 1900. And once again, a position with c3, which I had already in my previous stream in the hourly SuperBlitz before, where I basically lost every game against it, and yeah. So I'm somewhat scared. I'm not too sure about knight takes e5, but I don't really want to take this, get even more pieces exchanged and so on. So rather create some asymmetry. And he offers me his bishop. Now I have the bishop pair, pressure on this pawn, and I can get my d5 move in, which is always nice, because otherwise his pawn is always in the back while he has his more active pawn. He can try to play this, but unfortunately I have the attack on the queen going, and also before he is able to castle I should be able to get a pawn. Okay, let's see how this is going. Now I can maybe trick him and make him think he can take this pawn, which is not working because with his double check he has to move his king, and now I can get the queen because I blocked this out. That was too fast of a move. I should have played bishop h3 beforehand, so he has no coordination between his rooks. But still he has one knight, which is not much, and now he gets mated. So this worked out quite nice. Even though if he had tried to save his bishop, it might have been not so easy. Okay, now we have an opponent with a similar rating. This will be a hopefully interesting game. c6. Okay, this is not something I usually see, and also taking there. Is this how you do it? I mean, now I get a lot of center. Which I like. I mean, these two pawns here looks great. Okay, let's try to get enough firepower on the a5 square, so always when you try to exchange the pieces and get the blockade here, I can push my e-pawn. Now he has tried to stop me, but this can't be really any good what he's doing. Can activate my pieces, can get my knight to f5, and I can try to open up the position here anyway. I mean, now I have the bishop pair, which I always like, and I can follow it up with f4, getting even more of my center. The annoying thing is he can get rid of this bishop, which looks like a really nice bishop. So I'm already thinking if it's maybe possible to do an exchange sacrifice. Also, it might be interesting to get a move like queen g4. I think I do that, even though I'm not too sure how much I have after g6. f6 is protected. The check is not really helping much. I'm really wanting to check this exchange. I just do it. If it's not working, well. But he has no really opposition for this. This pawn is looking weak. And I have the center going with e5. And he is not even trying. Wait a moment. He could have just taken here, and if I took back, the rook was hanging. Which in no way would have been nice. Okay, I just sacked this knight for the attack here. The unfortunate thing is, which I didn't intend it, was that he can take it with a bishop. But he seems to forgetting about this hanging rook. Okay, let's give this check. Let's see. Let's push through. Draw? No. This game I either win in this great attack, if it's great, or I just lose it because it's not working. There's no way I'll take a draw. I would be really mad at myself. The real question is, how does he defend it? I guess Queen f7 looks like a way. What am I having? One pawn for a piece, which seems like not so bad at all. But Queen f7 is looking annoying. He didn't play that though. Now I have more hope because of this check. Wait, King f7. Is this really working? No way. Okay, let's first attack this knight. The problem is he can run to e6 and I don't really see how to mate him there. Okay, let's do just the most simple thing and get the queen. Now I'm having a superior position, but I'm having some difficulties getting my queen out. Wait a moment, that was hanging. And I'm having problems with my time. Okay, luckily I had a lot of checks with the queen. That was a crazy game. Definitely need to analyze this. But, yeah. I'll just wait for this. It's too interesting. I don't really want it to want to forget it. The end is of course not so interesting because it was just a lot of time trouble. This is of course winning. I mean, I just need to get my queen out or the bishop into play. Okay, Queen f6 check was of course much simpler. I just saw the queen, which was somewhat dumb. e6. Yeah, okay, e6 makes sense because after this was his escape square. And he can't take with the rook because after this check, king e8, queen g8 is made. Yeah. Still the same idea. I was thinking about it sometime earlier, but there was this king on g8, where I wanted to distract his queen from this rank. Okay, seems I played some good game here. And this was also okay. Yeah, I guess so he's so underdeveloped with his pieces. They have so much potential here. So yeah, nice game overall, even though I let it get way too close. Okay, just refresh there. Let's see. Okay. Ah, yeah, some nice theory. Even though I'm always scared, of course. Scared? What? No. I fear that he can do some sort of annoying sacrifices, which tend to be really hard to play against, even if they don't exactly win anything. Knight takes e5. Yeah, I hope to win this pawn, but it's not so easy because he can now get his other pawn going. Somewhat annoying, so I'll switch my plans. Protect this pawn, so I can finally take there. Oh no, I have the pressure on the d4 pawn. Can get another rook going here. Also, I can take this bishop, which leaves me with my favorite kind of material, the bishop pair. Let's threaten some mate, which is actually hard to defend, because I can attack this knight. This only way seems to be to sack this pawn, which of course leaves me with not only the bishop pair, but with an extra pawn, this weak pawn, and he has no real way to close this diagonal forever, because if he puts something on d4 to block me from moving my pawn up, I can push it away with c5. Okay, this seems like some interesting try. Okay, wait a moment, that was stupid because this is hanging with some annoying follow-up, but okay, maybe it was already working because his queen was attacked. But still, I don't really think there was any need to do something like this. Or I rather like to block this, because otherwise it's giving him too much counterplay. I could have had a position with the extra piece and a way more friendly counterplay, because there wouldn't have been any real counterplay. Okay, yeah, let's just move out of this. Maybe get this rook over. I can try to let's just step back first. I can get this bishop. Oops. If I oops. That's not exactly what I was hoping for. The real question is how good it is to give the queen with queen takes e6, and how bad it is to lose this pawn. Okay, I will sack the queen. I mean, he won't get really to this rook because I can always drive the queen away. But on the other hand, I'm not even sure if I'm really able to do what I hope to do. Okay, I can play this move because right now it's Not possible for him to take there. But now, how do I get my pieces out? I don't really know. Okay, that's not working. Let's take that, some pawns there. Okay, let's see if this is just a really bad idea or not. I think if he advances here, I just get all the pawns. He has nowhere near enough material to make anything of this work. And now he made it himself. That was helpful. Otherwise I might have needed to flag him. Okay. Some King's Indian maybe? Oh no, why? Okay, now I play this whole variation with a minus tempi, which is really bad because you need this tempo to actually do anything against this type of play. But maybe it's this somewhat working out. I mean, the great plan here is to get rid of this bishop and prove he has a weaker piece there. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. These positions are hard. I mean, I'm always thinking I should just be better, but I'm not that much better, and it's not so easy to actually prove I'm better. I mean, this bishop is not so great, but it's also not too bad, because there's no simple way to really get my knights into play. Yeah, okay, so far everything is protected. So I'll just try to reroute my knight, put it on d3. So I put pressure on this backward pawn. Now I could try to play h6. And when he takes, I get this pawn. On the other hand, this opens up the diagonal for this bishop, of course, which might prove like a big problem, but well, let's just take it. I mean, if I can get e5, and it should be okay, and also this pawn is now getting weaker, and I have to make some progress anyway. So just put that here. Maybe I can at some point even go ahead and trade. Okay, let's put this even more into the center. Okay. I'm somewhat disturbed now because I thought he had maybe something like h5 even earlier. Strange position. He has his running pawn, but I have this pawn running, which is even better protected. And the question is, which king is weaker? Now I don't think this is great, because of the hanging queen you would have to take there. In the remaining endgame I want a pawn, and I could rather easily stop this pawn while he has problems there. But I'm not so impressed with how I played this game. But on the other hand, my performance is getting up. decent win rate. Okay, this is a potential endgame. I get some time, lost some bad games against it, but on the other hand, I also won some games with it, and the good thing about it, it's usually, or it should be okay for black. Okay, I guess he might want at some point put some pressure there. And now I try to fix this because I don't really want to allow him to push there. He's moving fast. And a good question is, what exactly are my plans? He has a simple plan of just winning this pawn, while I don't really have a good plan. Now this pawn is hanging. Maybe I have to get rid of one knight. But still, that's not really looking great. Okay, let's try to somewhat make this easier for me. Not too sure. I try to go for his bishop and mobilize my pawns here while he gets his pawns there. I have to attack this, but if I can get this going, it might be sufficient. Problem is I'm already behind a lot of time. On the other hand, he didn't even take this pawn. Now I'm basically just having my pawns here without even any need to give a pawn up. Okay, let's put a rook behind and try to pose some problems there, because he has no easy way to protect it with a pawn after this. Yeah, right. Okay. Somewhat need to get my king out of there, because after a while it's bad to stay always at a potential pin there. Okay, I put the rook behind there, try to prepare my d4 plan. Get a tempo there, which he promptly ignores. So I just take the pawn. Or even have this pawn running. Okay. I don't know what the correct square is. Don't even know after rook c3. I don't really want to stay on the g file, I guess. So I just moved back. Not so sure about that. Okay, I need to speed up, but on the other hand, I think my position is getting better and better. Yeah. Okay, I don't really know what's happening, but when I push this through, it should help me. I mean, okay, I get a piece, which is nice, but I got little time left. Way too little time to be correct. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to lose this on time and position. I just played too slow. Otherwise, I might have just won it. 3 minutes is not so much time if you already start to think a lot in the first 20 moves. Okay, that was a mouse slip. So let's play some other opening with this, but c3 is not the move you really want to play. But still, that's the new opening, I guess. Bad thing is I'm not too sure how to play this. I don't really have that much knowledge, and I don't really know if I can take it. I guess I can't because of the queen takes b2. I need to get some counterplay and I don't really see it. Which would make sense why the people put the queen on c1. It's just looking passive. Need to get the knight out. Yeah. And he has this diagonal, which is also quite annoying. Ah, no. This check. This can't really protect both. By the way, this is not looking like it's helpful because I always will take 2 pieces. The bad thing is my queen is pinned, so I can't take this. Yeah, I mean, especially with my time situation, I settle for the draw because I guess if he would play on, I'd rather lose on time. And if I deviate, I'll just lose an exchange, and what do I get for this? Not enough. So yeah, I started to get some better games maybe, but stopped now. Let's see if I can get back in the field. Okay, let's not pre-move knight f3 like I do way too often. He takes d4. I don't really believe that's how black is supposed to play this, because he wants to play f5 to support the e4 pawn, I'd guess, not to open the position up where his lack of king safety will prove important, hopefully. Okay, he can't take there because check on a4. So I have more time, but maybe I should have used that time to play c5, which I no longer can. Okay, maybe I can do some cool stuff here. Or I can get this pawn, which I will take, because otherwise my whole idea would be going to waste. The bad thing is his pawns are just so weak. Nope, knight c5 is coming. Okay, let's go there. That's protecting here, attacking this pawn, and attacking this pawn if he tries to defend c7. Let's hope I get enough pawns, so whatever he does here is still not enough. I mean, I get this with tempo, which is always nice. If he wants to take there, I get this pawn as well. Okay, let's just move this pawn up. Even though I don't really know what to play after knight c5. Okay, I can go away always. Now I have some cool ideas. Even though they are not exactly working. Okay, let's go there, try to trade queens, so the problem is I don't really have a great discovered attack. Well, I just go back and drive this knight out to get d6. I mean, at least I'm already a pawn up. And maybe I'll get a second one. Need to speed up though. I won't really get it because my rook is hanging. Good question is where to put the rook. I think I'll have to trade it. Yeah, that's not much left on the board. And he has a second rank, which is not good. Okay. After this move there is like nothing left. Great job. And now I have no time, so he can flag me. Let's just not hope for the worst. I mean, at least I've now done some job of annoying him there. Let's see if he's trying to flag me. He is. So let's see. Maybe he's too slow and I flag him just. Okay, now I'm annoyed. Now I flag him. Okay, maybe the idea was not so great. Maybe it's just a draw. Anyway, okay, bad idea. Almost lost it. Still trying to flag me, and some moves later when you're getting slower. Okay. My play is getting worse again. Let's see how long I continue, but I get a strong opponent, right? What I need when I play bad. But maybe I can rise to the opportunity and play a good game. One can have hope. Bishop g5 is always annoying because his pawn is now pinned. Something which can definitely be annoying. Okay, let's drive him out. So after some moves like this, he won't be able to lock his my pawn on h7. d5. Okay. I'm not too sure about that move. I mean, maybe I get piece there. The question is, how good is this actually? Let's see, I hope to break this up in some Benoni style. Get his center out of the way. Free my bishop. Okay, I can play something like d5. Yeah, let's do it. Better now before he now starts to play something with f5 and maybe I don't really have another good opportunity. And also he threatened queen b3 with a double attack, which is certainly annoying. This is also annoying. I have to do this, which leaves me with a weak pawn. He can just go to a2, and unless I'm missing out on something, it's okay. I guess I have this nice move. As he can't move his bishop this way. And now I get my pawns connected again, and now I have this square, which is nice. I thought he would go there. Don't really know if I played c4. Still have this somewhat strange pawns left. Okay, I protected with the rook. Don't really want to put the king there because he can get there quite easily. Okay, let's attack this. Also get the rook out of the way because after this exchange c5 is weak. Right now I need the queen to protect this pawn. Okay, do I want to trade rooks? I don't really want, because he still gets the e-file, and unless I get some serious advantage, it's not looking good. Knight h5. Nice move. I'm not so sure. And now you get down on time again, which is certainly a bad thing. Let's try to get rid of this rook and play faster. Trade one pair of rooks. fix this. Queen is protecting the pawn. And I'm a pawn up. And he has a strange bishop, and why was that? No pre-move. Okay. Wait, that was totally not working, and that was hanging. What a shit ending by me. That was really unnecessary. And now I have no time. Oh man, oh man. I was doing quite okay in this game. Let's see, 34, 74, okay. Quite some difference. Okay. He's certainly liking his fast moves. Let's remember. Okay, let's put the queen on e8. Now I can move my knight back. And also after h4, g5, my queen can move there. Yeah, okay. This bishop is not the piece I'd like to see there. No square I want to have the knight at, but that was not so great actually. Yeah, now I have worse pawn structure. Should have just taken with the bishop, played queen f7. So that in the end, now even knight b6 is coming. Or not. Even though that's also not so great. Especially because without my knights, any attacks here are looking far less promising. I guess my great plan should be to somehow get my pawn exchanged, which seems nearly impossible. I don't know. Let's pretend that is a move. Yeah, I mean, nah, the pawn is hanging. Disgusting position. Okay, let's do something because... Wait, whoops. Ooh. Yeah, nice trapped rook. Just one time. Not really looking what his plan was. It's bad, and he played this out really well. Okay, that's already giving me pawn, but on the other hand he has some sort of play, which is annoying, but this should certainly be better for me, but it's not trivially easy, especially when he gets counterplay there. I don't really like to see knight d5. Don't want to lose the bishop so early, even though now it's blocked by the pawns. If I ever get them rolling, that's nice. I'd like to play e4. Don't really see him allowing that though. On the other hand, he starts to think a lot for some reason. Ah, that's also not nice. That's actually not that nice at all. Because my best way to defend this is actually going back to a1. Shouldn't have allowed this so easily. No, at least I get e4 in. Of course he'll blockade me out there. Wow. This is totally not working as planned. Maybe I can lock the king side up. Not cool here. Okay, maybe I can do some tactics. Which for some reason shouldn't work, but he believed me. It's still annoying. This hanging, d3 coming. Well, if that is my best try, it's not nice because he just can't take this pawn now. Yeah. Doesn't even want it because he can get it in another better way. Not nice. Even though I'm not too sure if that was the right idea by him. I mean, now I'm attacking this, can reroute my bishop. Or he could do some crazy stuff like that. But how to do progress? Not really seeing it. Well, yeah, now I'm once again worse on time. And my position is falling apart. Rook f8 and I'm totally busted. Wow. Everybody's just faster than me and destroying me. What have I gotten? 2 draws out of the last 6 games. Okay, I'm playing really bad today. I play some more games, but I think I stop in about 20 minutes, so around 3 hours left or so. I'm always interested what to do against a4. Now it comes and I have no clue. Okay. I already see getting myself busted here as well, because I've just got a very bad hippo. Yeah, I mean, if he has f5, that's not good. Maybe I can get in d5 and get this going and move up quite quick. Not good, but what can you do if you play such a bad opening? I mean, at least I somewhat maybe neutralized him. Never mind. Already that bad. And I guess the answer has to be yes. Okay. There are moments where you just really want to rage quit. Throw some stuff around. Yeah, he has a 7th rank. My rook is out of the game. But what is he doing? Like, no, that's a free piece. Okay. That's not exactly helping after a5, I think. Or does he have a lot of pawns, which is not nice because his defense is probably not going to work out. But on the other hand, you have to try. And a bishop is a bishop. And his pawns are quite nice blockaded, so I guess it's not so easy. Okay. How much do I want to play on? After rook e8, it's liquidating, and I don't think I can place on any sensible way because he always gets this pawn, and I have to put a lot of good moves up to even remotely get near to have all pawns. But is this? Yeah, I don't even know if he gets 3 connected passed pawns with rooks. Might even be lost. Wait, what is this? Is this working? It's not. Not even close. As he has just blown it away. Incredible. Wow. That win was. Okay, now not stalemate him, that would be not a good idea. Oh man, and if I win a game, it's such a game. I have to get 2 big blunders to get a win. Let's see, maybe I can get at least some decent games going on. No, I'll play the better move. What's with all this c5 stuff? Isn't this pawn just like not exactly gone, but... Okay, probably I should think about how to do this, but let's not think. And just take this bishop and pretend that's good. Which it might not. No, it's maybe a pawn. Oh, it's probably not. Maybe I'm just making it even worse by trying to get this pawn without even having castled. Yeah, I guess it makes somewhat sense. If I attack, he has this check and gets out of there. Now I try to castle if I get it and hope that I have some pressure on this diagonal. I mean, he can give this check now, but then I can castle and get this going. After f4 I have this move, which is hopefully enough. He wants to get this pawn. Is it a good idea to protect it, or should I just take and hope it's enough? I guess I'll just be greedy because I don't really see how he wants to improve the pressure. This rook is somewhat strange looking. And if he tries to protect it, I have knight d4, c6, and this pawn is falling. The real remaining question is how to do it the best way. I mean, starting with this is definitely correct. The more important question is, should I actually do it this way? I think I'll do that because the rook is not really doing anything down there. The annoying thing is I'm still having problems with this pawn, and if I move it up, it's not really helping much because then this pawn gets weak. Okay, now I think I can get out of this with check. And what is he doing there? I don't really know, but I'll go for this pawn, which he can't really protect. And he can't also really attack this pawn or this pawn so easy with his remaining knight, or his knights at all. So I'm just going to collect even more pawns. He can't even play this because my knight is staying there. And now I can drive his knight away and get another pawn. And now I even get his rook back there. Just have to get this out, but I have so many pawns. Should be no problem. Interesting game, at least. Okay, let's see. One berserk, because yay! Time pressure. And more e6. And what is he doing? That's some weird looking stuff. h6. Is h6 a move? Ooh. What a great mouse slip. Hanging every possible pawn, which is really bad because I can't protect this pawn. I can't really trap this bishop here. Yeah. Now I have berserked and just a horrible position. Life is hard. Okay, let's attack this because I prevented him from going there. And let's try to do anything, even though I don't know how anything is going to work here. Because of the missing pawn, he can just step up with ease. I try to break through here, create some sort of counterplay, hopefully. Chase the knight away. I mean, my greatest hope is my opponent right now, because position-wise it's... I think it got better now. Okay. Is this any good? Okay, let's get the rooks into the center. I don't really want to move this knight because then even more material gets exchanged, but now he has this blockade bishop, which is bad. Protecting this pawn. f5. Okay, let's put more rooks behind that. Take this. Let's hope for something. My time is already going down again. Wait a moment. This pawn is just falling. Which isn't nice because I can't even play d5 sensible because this is all protected. I'm just losing more pawns. Now I can play d5 because it's not protected enough any longer. Which gives me some hope, but not so much hope. I can get the rook there now. Put pressure there because now my bishop is finally free after d5. Just need to get rid of my time problem. Too bad it won't really go away. Okay, let's do something there, even though it's not even a mate or anything. Maybe I can now take there, which is not exactly helping, so I Guess I'll have to sex exchange, otherwise f4 is getting a problem and it's hard. The next problem is not having too much. My time is getting worse. Okay, let's try to put some attack on g6. Like take here and take there. Now he's playing some strange moves and he is slowing down. Wow, that was a close game. Okay, I guess depending on how long this next game goes, this might be the last one. And how depressed I'll be after this game. Okay, let's play this move. And what is going on? Okay, let's get this going. That's my great advantage here, and let's try to cement this knight there. Okay, I have this backward pawn potentially, but I hope I can live with that. Let's try to maybe strengthen my knight position like this. And put something in front of this bishop so it's not too hard here. No, I don't know, it's interesting. He's moving very quickly here, but if he's going to fail to really do anything here, he can't really castle there. He can't really castle there, so he's staying there. Thinking this pawn looks, well, I'd say correct. The real question is, how do I play this? I mean, I can play e6 and bank on this hanging pawn. I guess I do this because what am I getting otherwise? Actually, let's not open this up because he gets his bishop there. I don't really have a way to counter it. And then that would be not so nice. I'll go and open this up and try to exchange the bishop. I know I'll try to play f4. I mean, I don't know, this could work out really horribly. I mean, if he gets in here, we'll have some big problems. But on the other hand, if he is not going to, might be okay. The problem is he's really fast. Yeah, the problem is he's really fast. And another problem is, I mean, I'm missing this pawn potentially. Especially as he can use it as a decoy. Okay, I guess I have to block it at first. Okay, I'm not so sure if I'm living there. Yeah. Not exactly convinced at all. And I missed queen h4. This is also okay. The good thing is, even though he has a lot of pawns, they are mainly doubled pawns. So it's not so problematic. And at least that's hanging. I need to run. And I mean, if I get this, that game might also be quite okay. My main problem is... Wait a moment, that was hanging with check. Stupidity. No. No, it's gone because I can't take here because it's queening. And I don't have a move. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't great, but I could just have taken there. Oh, that's annoying. But once again, too slow. I played this too early. Should just have played something there or there. Yeah. Well, I mean, 60% against such an opponent average. Not a great tournament. I don't think I'm playing any good, so I just stop here. It's not really getting better, and so I just don't have a good stream, I think. Thanks for watching, and see you next time, hopefully when I play better.